Let me try it again. Hold
I just did it. Sorry.
Yay. Okay, so we are going to kick it off with Layla Brindle. She's going to talk about the basics and why you guys should be so excited about the biggest launch ever happening in our company's history in 40 years. I know so many of you guys here, so many people talk about the toothpaste boom. This is giving me like all the FOMO, the urgency, the feels about what that was like for them, what this is going to be like for us and our business. So I'm going to hand it off to Layla.
Hi, ladies. Okay, so I want to talk numbers with everybody. Numbers as far as how many come in a bulk, sales price, profit, all like money, all the good things. Let's chat all the numbers. So I recommend this is the part of the Zoom that you'll want to have a pen and paper and take some notes. And yeah, let's get down to it. Okay, so this Lash serum is going to be priced at $72. There's only one price. $72 is the price that it is being sold at. And as you guys know, compared to the competitors, this is a phenomenal price point. So super excited about that. $72 is the retail price that we are selling at. So there are going to be 18 tubes in a bulk, 18 tubes. And the price for that bulk is $725, $725. So, and that is our cost to purchase the bulk. So when you're selling that $72 for 18 tubes, and you're buying that at $725, it's coming out to about $32 a tube. It's like 31 and some change, but we can round up to $32. So that's the profit that you're making on each tube when you purchase in a bulk. So times that by 18 tubes, you guys were looking at $572. And that is a bulk because it, like I said, it comes out to like $31 and some change. So you're looking at $571 profit off of one bulk of 18 tubes of Lash serum. Incredible. So obviously you'll need to add tax and shipping to that. So please be sure to add tax and shipping. So $72 plus your tax and ship. And everyone's, tax and shipping is going to be different. I will let you guys do your own tax and shipping, get with your coach if you have specific questions about your tax and shipping. So the biggest thing that I want to say is the focus has got to be on bulks. So yes, you can purchase Lash serum individually, but I really, really encourage you to sell and to only focus on bulks. The reason why, the price difference is huge. So if you were to individually sell one tube of Lash serum, you will only make $14 profit. Versus if you sell it from a bulk, you're making almost $32 profit off of a tube of Lash serum. So I'm talking the profit. 14 versus you get more than double that, 32. So that is why I really, really, really want everyone to focus on bulks. And let's be real here. We can all find 18 people that want to purchase Lash serum, a minimum of 18 people that want to purchase Lash serum. Okay, so if you are a brand affiliate, meaning that you just signed up, you have not hit executive yet, you have the potential to make that $571 for every 18 people or 18 tubes that you sell. So what happens if you were to find 36 people, double that, you're looking at over $1,000, guys. So if you are an executive, you are a brand representative, and you maximize by the 21st of June, because this launches on June 22nd. That's also a date if you want to write down. I probably should have said that. June 22nd, in case you didn't know, that is when it launches to the public. That is when you can start purchasing for all your customers. But if you are a brand representative, you are an executive and you maximize, and maximize is if you do 4K in volume, 4,000 points by June 21st. So you've got 3 weeks to maximize. If you maximize by then, you're making $175 in commission for every block. add $175 to $571 profit, you guys are looking at $746 for every block you close. I told you we were talking numbers, but I hope this is good numbers. I know like everyone I'm sure is probably their heads are spinning. So if you are an executive and you maximize by the 21st, you guys, this is life-changing money that we're talking about, $746 if you maximize by the 21st. If you've never maximized before, I encourage you to get a game plan set with your coach. Lizzie will talk about this more, but we are going to have a strategy call, another strategy call 2 weeks from now, because you know we have calls every other Tuesday. The next Tuesday call that we have will be strategy over how we can maximize by the 21st. So just have that kind of on your calendar. So that is something that I really, really encourage everyone, even if you've never maximized, it is still very possible. And I can't stress that enough, so that you're making $746 for every for every block of lash serum that you sell. So for my heavy hitters, I know we've got a lot of really bomb sellers. If you double maximize, that's $200 a block. So you're looking at $771. So you guys see how this, I mean, this is a huge amount of money. I mean, like I said, this is life-changing money. So I hope that got you guys excited, but I wanted to make sure that everyone knew those numbers. If you need me to put it in the chat or whatever, just let me know. But June 22nd, 18 tubes, $72 is the sale price. Let's focus on bulks, maximize by the 21st.
Let's go ahead and put in chat, Layla, just because there's some people later on hopping on later on. Sorry. And that way they can have the info. But yeah, I know it's kind of mind blowing, but I hope everyone's freaking pumped and feel like they just drank a Red Bull after that, because pick your paycheck, guys. Like, this is what June is going to be all about. And Jenny from the block is about to go a step deeper about what that looks like. So we are going to give it to Jenny.
Hello. Okay. I'm going to replace my pen here. Okay. I'm going to hop on here real fast, and I am sharing with you guys what it's going to look like to start planting seeds versus getting your list ready. There's several things we all can be doing. And if you've been in this business a little bit, you know that products go viral. This is going to go viral, period. And the reason why it's going to go viral is because every one of us are going to create the FOMO for the entire US about this product, and everybody's going to be talking about it. They're going to see us talk about it, and they're going to see us planting the seeds before it launches. And then when it launches, they're going to be just like, give me that serum that everybody's talking about. Okay. So first thing I want to show you guys is, hold on. Oh, she's got the date. So real fast, the Lash serum launch is the 22nd. The way when we can purchase 11 a.m. Is that Central Standard Time? I think so.
Sorry, I bet that's Mountain.
Is it Mountain Time?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Maybe it's 10 a.m. I'll look. Go ahead.
Okay. But
it's 11 a.m. Central.
Okay. We only have one day. When that time's up, 7 p.m. Central Standard on the 19th, you cannot get the serum. So do not wait to get your serum. You get one day. So to get your pre-launch serum, and you have to be executive, but don't wait. Okay. I'm going to share a couple things. Number one, that you should be doing, and some things that are working for myself. I'm going to share my screen. You had me as host, Lizzie or Layla, one of you.
I can't. Layla's got to do it.
I just have to share my screen. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. One thing that I have been doing, I'm going to start here because this is something that before I started planting seeds in my stories and my page, I started reaching out to people. So you've heard about, if you've had people in this business before, you know that we're in this big recruiting challenge. We're digging deep into our organizations and making sure that people know about this launch. I've been in the business since 2019. I'm going back that far. guys, I'm not leaving anybody out. Everybody's going to know about it. There has been a couple messages that are rolling around. They are both working. This one seems to be working more for me because, so this is Morgan Morrow shared this at the beginning of May, but this message seems to be working more for me, and I want to share why I think it's working more for me. It's because it doesn't give you too much information, so they're curious. Rather, if you give them all the information and then they're thinking on it, I found that they start to ask questions when I'm leaving a little bit of information out, because they're hearing it's a lash serum. That's all they know. They don't know about the profit. They don't know all that. And I feel like I'm getting more response with that. So this is the exact message I've been using. If you go into Social Queens, she walks you through how to go in your back office, and you click sales organization and group, and you can go through everybody that'll say brand affiliate. I believe it says brand affiliate. I can't remember, but you can go through everybody and make sure that they have. I've been going through Facebook and sending them messages or text if I know them personally. That's personally what I've done. A lot of girls have done email. So this button right here, you can email. So super simple. If you haven't done that, you have plenty of time to do it. Jump on it now, because right now, regardless, maybe they won't say yes, or maybe they will ghost you when you send this message, but then they see us planting the seeds, and then they're like, oh, I need to get back to her. I'm seeing everybody talk about this lash serum. I need to get back to her. Maybe I do want to come back to the business. Another thing that I've noticed, some of my girls that don't necessarily want to come back to the business to be big into the business, but they want to jump in the business just to sell the eyelash serum. That's okay too. That's in your circle. That's volume. Obviously, we want people doing the business, but it takes every little piece of it. And if somebody wants to come to the business just to sell the eyelash serum and make some money in their pocket, that's okay too. And it's helping you guys, it's helping everybody. So I'm offering it both ways when they ask me questions, and hopefully they'll get excited after they're selling these bulks so quickly that they'll want to do the business again, or get back to executive, I should say. Okay, so that is that. The next thing I'm going to share is some examples of planting seeds. So Layla had, I pulled a couple of her posts because these are just regular Facebook posts, but if she is circled where she has planted this seed, within each post, drop the seed about the launch, guys. So we're on the brink of something massive, a product launch bigger than anything the company has ever experienced in its 40 years. Y'all, that's in her post. Just a regular, she just planting it every little post. This one right here, happy Monday, May 1st. She's planting it again right here. Then this I loved because I hadn't done that yet, Layla. She planted it in Gemma's bonus in her post. So genius, we all should be maximizing about right now. It seems about that's the middle of the month. Everyone's maximizing. Drop it into your bonus earner post, your LOI post, your congratulation post. So good, because this is going to possibly help Gemma or even Layla when they're sending, maybe they have planted seeds and they've asked people to come back, and someone sees this post and they read again that we have a new product launching. So it's just that multiple exposure like a product. We are giving multiple exposures on basically this launch, this pre-launch. Now, we're not selling, we're not taking orders. We are just planting seeds and leaving a little bit of for curiosity, but just planting seeds. So this was just, I was on a call. So I just did just a quick post, picture of my phone, picture of me, boom. Now, what's really going to be really good, because you can do a lot of these in your stories and you can do them every day, is play around with the settings within your stories. Have your, like, Lizzie, I don't know if you decided on a hashtag. Did we decide launch of a lifetime? Do we want to use a hashtag when we're posting?
I think we should, but we haven't gotten one. So, I mean,
we can talk about it. Yeah, we can do it tonight.
Okay. So this is just, she's on a different team. So for those curious, that's why I was just asking. But she has the countdown to the pre-launch. So there's, well, to the launch date. And then she's talking about that she was just on a call. So she's just planting seeds. Customers are going to read this and want to know what in the world is going on. Layla did a little quote, Forbes quote, and then also used the question block. Sorry, I'm new to using this part on Canva. And then Kaylee King, she's selling mascara, but she also threw in there about the lash serum with the little countdown and threw that in there. She did a story and then added into her story in the second one. So she's just planting seeds. She's selling mascara, but they kind of go hand in hand. So she's dropping the seeds, right? And this one I loved at the end. So when you're on your training on the pre-launch, so everyone should be on the training if possible, take pictures of this because you'll have stuff like this on the Zoom. And they just used a couple emojis and people are like, what are they talking about? You're creating excitement. You're creating all this excitement and people are wondering what in the world is going on. What are they selling? That is the planting the seeds part. Now, we also talked about ordering. Hold on one second. I'm going to show you something. Hopefully I didn't. Okay. I didn't save it. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. I want to log in and Layla has shared this with me. And so I want to show you guys what this looks like. So it launches at, we decided 11, correct? Okay, share my screen again. So when it launches, so you can have the product in your hand right away. There is a couple options with purchasing. So my Wi-Fi's so sorry, guys. Okay, you're gonna have the lash serum. You're gonna have it in your cart. Obviously, you can just get one. You're gonna go to checkout. But instead of, because there's an overnight option, because you want to get this in your hands ASAP. Like absolutely as fast as you can. It already costs us $5.99 to ship, guys. What we've noticed with the 1 day, sometimes it doesn't come to us as quick as we'd like it. And Layla has noticed that the 1 to 3 day business days is really quick. Her team has used it and it's really quick. You're basically doubling the price. It's $15 to ship it to you. This is for the pre-launch. So you get it in your hands ASAP. So Thursday it goes on sale. Chances are you could get it in 1 to 3 business days is what it's guaranteeing. If I were any of you guys on this call, I would spend that money and I would get it to me ASAP. It's $15. It's really, you're just doubling the price. You're already paying $5.99. So this is the 1 to 3. So when you're checking out, pay attention to that. The 1 day, I will say I have noticed and I have had to get my money returned because the 1 day I don't get it in 1 day. So sometimes that happens depending on what time you order. But the 1 to 3 is what I would do. If I were you, I would definitely do that. Has anybody else used that 1 to 3 option and had luck with it? Okay, Gemma says yes. Okay, that's what I would do. And you can also, as you're getting the product in, use it in your stories, put it on every single day, show that you're not selling it, but you're showing what it is. You're opening up the package, do all those things and create excitement. 11 a.m. Okay. She said 11 a.m. Central Standard. So yeah, so you want to share the product. And as soon as you get it, like create excitement, go live, go in your stories, whatever it is, and open it, let them see the package, put it on, whatever you've got to do, talk about it daily. Talk about it daily. You're not selling it because you got to keep in mind, your energy has got to be towards getting volume in the meantime, because this is, you're not getting volume for this. If you start trying to sell it now, there's no volume. So you want to just plant seeds with this. We're not selling, plant seeds, and then keep going with other products in the meantime. Okay, I think that's all I had.
Yay. I love that so much. Jill just brought up a really great point, and we actually talked about this on one of the Blue Diamond calls. For those that are executives on this call, for those that are leaders that have people underneath them, do not assume that everyone is going to purchase their lash serum. Everyone's goals on your team are different. There might be people that cannot afford that right now. If it were me, and I'm sure other leaders would say this, they would be getting their username and password. They would be logging on, paying for it themselves, and then having it shipped to them. So that's another serum that I have. Maybe that's a newbie I'm incentivizing, or that's just an extra tube that I have my hands on to give to, or, to sell to somebody else. But like, do not assume that everyone's going to purchase these. Make sure that every single tube on your team is claimed. A couple other things for a lot of us on this call, you guys are executives. You have access to get this in 2 days. Be doing all the things that they've been talking about on this call. Do the OMG post that Jen was sharing about. We're in a recruiting challenge right now. I pray that all y'all are still in it, because that freaking iPad is sitting over there and it's going to be so good. iPad, keyboard, and pen. This ties so well together, guys. You're sending your 3 recruit ask a day. You're creating the FOMO. You could be brand new and sharing this excitement with the newbies. You could be an OG and sharing this excitement with your oldies that are coming back. You do not want to miss out on this FOMO. And I love how it pairs so well with the recruiting challenge right now. And as soon as you get it in, again, we're not focusing on volume, because you don't get volume for this for another month. So focus on finishing May strong and use this momentum going into June, but be doing the things they said. We'll figure out a hashtag. We can talk about it tonight on the call before we get off. Sharing it in your stories. That's something the 3 of us were actually talking about earlier, like, because I have mine in. It came in when I was in Florida. And I'm like, what can I say? What can I not say? But I love seeing the different examples. You're just dropping seeds. Draw the curiosity. People are watching. And I think if we can create a fun hashtag, people are going to want to know, okay, just give it to me already. Like, by the time it's launched.
Sorry, Lizzie, I forgot to mention, do not drop the price. Do not drop the price. Not drop it, meaning lower it. Do not give them the price. You're planting seeds. Don't put your price anywhere. Like, you want all the curiosity. Don't drop the price anywhere. Don't put it anywhere in your group. Like, you're planting seeds. So if I were you, I would not.
Well, I think that's also what's really important to remember right now is we're just planting seeds right now. We're not taking any pre-order lists. There's no reason to be doing that right now, because if a customer only has $100 to spend and they give you the $72 now, then they're not going to buy anything from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're taking money away that they could be purchasing something else from you versus, buying the Lash Serum later.
Jill, I promise we'll answer your question. I'm going to just go over a couple more things and then we'll open it up at the end. But really quick, I reached out to Buck earlier and I was asking him, because in the past we've gotten product info cards with certain launches that we've done, or certain products, like the chemical peel had one, certain ones have had them, certain ones haven't. And I was talking to him earlier and I said, hey, for those that purchase a bulk, is there any way Nu Skin is thinking about sending out an info card? And he says that it's in the works. So it's not a for sure thing, but I love that they're already working on that. So that's one thing that we don't have to do. It'll give clear instructions for us, for our customers. Like when I got mine from the company, it had like a quick little card with, how to use it. So I love that they're already thinking about this. And on today's call, they gave some like guidelines. You want to make sure when you get yours in, guys, that you're using the under eye white patches. Will they come with those, Layla? They will not come with them. So you're going to have to get your own for those that are executives on the call. Mine came with them, but I don't think.
Well, it did in Punta Cana, but I don't know. My guess is that it's not going to come.
They're not going to come with them. They've told us on the Blue Diamond calls to encourage everyone to buy those. They've even shared the links to Amazon. So if you don't have the white patches, because you'll learn on Thursday's training call that there are very specific ways they want us taking pictures that are going to be compliant, that are going to be results that we can use.
Yeah.
So make sure if you can be on that call, definitely be on that call. But yes, get those white patches, because there are some very specific things that we have to do with that.
100%. Okay, so good to know. So purchase the white patches, and we have the graphic too that we can send if people can't get on the call for some reason. But I love the guidelines and tips that they gave us, very clear instructions. The biggest thing is just the angle and the lighting. They really just want to see a certain area, and make sure we do it right, guys, because you want to show off these results. We are not showing them off before 4 weeks. but you can be teasing, you can be creating this FOMO every day in your stories in an OMG post. People will be watching that. But if you haven't ordered the white patches and you are an executive, you get access to those in 2 days. Get on Amazon tonight, order your patches, and we can go from there. So let's talk real quick before we open it up to questions. Let's talk about planning your paycheck. So many people talk about, how do we goal set for this launch? The beauty of this business is that there is 82 people on this call. All of us have different dreams. All of us have different goals when it comes to this business. There are some women on this call that literally joined for the community. That's awesome. There are some people on this call that just joined to make a couple extra $100. There are people on this call that are ready to build a team, that are ready to travel the world, that are ready to retire. They're ready to go next level. This launch can do it all, okay? But you need to get very specific. You heard Layla break down the numbers earlier, and it's in the chat for those that hopped on late. You can scroll up to see all that great info. Now you need to decide, how much do I want to make with this launch? Again, this isn't happening for a month, so we have a lot of time. But these things you can start using right now to plan the rest of your paycheck for May going into June. If you want, let's say you sell 4 bulks, okay? I feel like for so long we were in a selling season. I was there. I was a killer seller. I was making great money. We're not really in that season anymore. Yes, people are still buying. We're in the recruiting and building season right now. So I want you guys to look at this launch differently. You could be brand new on this call and you're like, what the heck? She's talking about me joining people. Trust me, the more people that join you from the very beginning, the more fun you have and the more sustainable your business will be. Okay. So I want you guys to be thinking in this launch, it's not just about me selling X amount. I want you to put a goal for that, but you can't just say, I want to sell 4 bulks and that's the end of it. No. I want you guys to be thinking of me plus 3. How many bulks am I going to sell? And how many people am I going to help sell these bulks with me? Maybe it's 2 people that split a bulk that you're like, hey, Liz, I'm brand new. I want to sell 1 bulk and I want to help 2 people sell another bulk, or like 2 people sell 9 each. That's 2 bulks total. And you just help 2 other people make X amount of money. That's life-changing money. If you guys start having this mindset from the very beginning or wherever you're at in this business, the more fun you're going to have and the more people you see win along the way. There's going to be people that are like, I just want to come back for the Lash launch. Layla was a comeback queen. She just came back for the Lumi Spa promo, but look where it's landed her. She's retired. She does this business full time. She's making incredible money. You never know where this launch will take people. Are you having the conversations? Are you thinking about other people compared to just yourself? Okay, so I really want you guys to be thinking, am I dreaming big enough? Buck told us on our call, every person's goal should be 4. For a lot of us, that will be pretty easy. A lot of us have a ton of customers. It's going to require work, but I want you to be thinking of a deeper level of who else can I help? Who are casuals in my circle that need this kind of money? We're not talking about LOIs. We're not talking about people hitting executive. I want you guys to be having real, raw conversations. If I'm talking to Sarah Schultz and I'm like, Sarah, how much money do you need to make next month? She's like, Liz, I need to make 500. Okay, let's go. Let's go sell a bulk. Let's go sell a bulk. She's like, Lizzie, I just sold freaking 18 of them. And I'm like, let's go sell another one. We have to be having these conversations or people are going to drop off or the energy will not be there. So you want this launch to change your life. You want this launch to change your business. You want this launch to take you places in this business that you never dreamed of. Be willing to get uncomfortable. Starting now, going into the rest of May, having these conversations and be willing to ask in June, because I promise you guys, praise the Lord, this launch is in June and not July, because I'm having my 5th son in July and it would not be good. I am freaking pumped. There's going to be so many lives on this call that are completely changed because of this launch. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Do not wait until June 22nd. The conversations start now. The mentality starts now of what do you want to accomplish? What do you want your paycheck to be? Thank God we're in the business where we get to decide what our paycheck is. Nobody else decides that. There's no other business in corporate America. You don't get that. My husband doesn't get that. He makes what he makes and he comes home. You guys get to decide. So I pray that you guys dig deep, get uncomfortable, have these conversations with your coaches, but more importantly, be thinking about other people. Maybe a girl sells 3, maybe you help 6 people sell 3. You just sold another bulk and you help 6 women along the way make X amount of money. Guys, this is what it's about. And I promise you, you having that mentality, we not me, is going to change everything for you. But you have to be willing. You just have to be willing to look through that lens. So that's how you goal set. So many people every single day that I talk to, Lizzie, how do you goal set? Plan your paycheck. Every single person on this call has a different number. The majority of us join for financial reasons, especially now with the economy that we're in. You get to decide. If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, you're not dreaming big enough. You need to have those conversations with your coaches on what that needs to look like. And let me just tell you, if you're not doing pearls right now, if you're not doing your daily non-negotiables, you better not be in the mentality in June that you're going to post and pray and you're going to sell freaking 10 bulks. Sis, that's not happening. It starts now with you figuring out, you creating the urgency, figuring out what your numbers need to look like for your pearls, what your numbers need to look like for your non-negotiables, you committing to the recruit ask and you committing to the referral ask. It's not just about June. This launch is going to carry your business for the next few months, if not years. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Are you willing to look through that lens? Let's go. I wish it was freaking right now because I'm just literally on fire. So, Jen, Layla, do we have anything before we open it up for questions?
Well, I think just kind of taking what you said a little bit deeper. So when you're saying, how to goal set and to plan your paycheck. So if every person made the goal of selling 4 bulks of Lash serum, that's $3,000 right there. $3,000 and $3,004. $3,004. That was hard to say. If you sell 4 bulks. Well, keep in mind that 4 bulks doesn't have to come from you personally selling each one of those. That can come from you selling 1 and me plus 3. You've got 3 girls in your circle and they're bound and determined to sell 18 Lash serums. Or that's you selling 2, you doing a referral to sell another one, and then someone in your circle is selling, or a couple people are selling. So that when we say set a goal of say 4 bulks, know that that's not just coming from you personally, but I also love that Jen just put that out there. She's going to personally sell 4 bulks and then she wants 3 bulks sold from her circle volume. Circle volume meaning anyone that is signed up underneath you that is not yet an executive. Their points count as yours. You do not have to be an executive to get someone's points that's in your circle, someone who has signed up under you, not yet an executive. So
the plan is to maximize before I'm doing those. So
yes.
There you go.
So what was the total when you've maximized? I can't remember what you said.
$751.
Remember though, like we said earlier, if Jen is saying, I'm going to sell 4 and then I'm going to help, I'm going to sell 3 more with people's help in my circle, know that if they're not selling 18 total, guys, you have to be focused on that individual pricing and not bulk. So they're not going to be making as much retail profit. They're still making $14 too. That's very similar to toothpaste. We've seen that work across the board. But just make sure that you're having those conversations and you're not focusing on the $32 retail profit that we were talking about earlier. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes. And so Erica brought up a question and I just want to make sure that I'm clear. And maybe I was confusing in what I said. To be clear, you're not getting the retail profit from your circle. So you are getting, the commission, the points. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. We covered a lot. Let's open it up for questions. We just want to make sure
Jill had something that she was going to say.
Okay, so I was going to say 2 things. The first thing I was going to say is look.
Where'd you go? Bye.
Did we lose her right when she went to talk?
I think so. I think it was her service.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where she went. She disappeared.
It's in that carpool line.
Okay, so what questions do we have? Oh, one thing that I think has also been a burning question, when can we start sharing about this? When can we start? So planting the seeds can be happening now. Take a picture while you're on this Zoom right now and put it in your stories. I'm on a Zoom talking about the biggest launch in our company's 40-year history. Layla, can you give the wording? Oh, Julie sent a direct message, but it just said, can you give the wording you're using to plant the seed on your current postings? Yeah, so that's essentially what I'm saying on those posts. I have screenshots that I sent Jen, and I can even put them in like Humble Hustlers, like the Facebook group or something. But I'm basically just saying the way that I'm planting seeds on my public page is basically just talking about, if there was ever a right time to join this business, now is the time. We're on the heels of the biggest product launch in our company's 40-year history, blah, blah, blah. So all of that, start now. Let's start creating that FOMO and that excitement. So people are watching. Like, I know there's a few of us, I think Gemma, and it might have even been Alicia. I don't even know what company it was, RNF or Armon. I think they were like coming out with a new product, and we were all like, they just kept teasing it. And we're all like, what is this product that they keep talking about? And it ended up being like a hair care system. And they said they were like the first ever to have it. And we're like, you weren't. But I can't remember. Were you about to say something, Gemma?
Can I say something on the wording stuff? This is a big point now, guys. Please, please, please do not copy paste somebody else's post and copy paste somebody else's wording. Okay. There are so many ways that we can reword this. But it makes us look so bad if we're all sharing the exact same thing at the exact same time. Okay. It's inauthentic. And so while I love that we want Layla to share wording, work off of that. Please don't go in and use word for word because it's going to just look spammy. I know we're all excited, but just please, please, please don't copy paste somebody else's stuff. Be unique and be you and figure out how to make it and say it in your own voice.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Totally agree. Because there's a lot of us and people start seeing the same thing, and it does look very inauthentic very quick. One thing before we open it up for questions, Kinsey just brought up a great point. $72 is the only price that we will be selling at, even if the bulk price is cheaper, correct? Yes. Okay. This is something that we are trying to get better at. We are wanting to start this new launch selling retail. From the get-go, I don't care how long you've been in this business, and it's kind of like crazy for me to be selling something at full price, but it's going to feel really good. And it's going to keep it fair across the board for our team. These girls that are signing up, even us in this business, I've been in this business, it'll be 5 years in July. I deserve to be making 32 minimum each tube I sell. Have that confidence going into this launch. I know that we're going to get it cheaper. Our price is what Layla said, I think 40, 41, whatever it comes out to plus tax. Think of that markup, guys. Think of that profit that you can have. This is life-changing money, and it's helping our newbies from the very get-go win, and it's keeping it fair across the board. So I think that's something that we just wanted to throw in there so that everybody was clear on. That way there's not competition, because there's a lot of us in Oklahoma. There's a lot of us spread out everywhere, but especially Oklahoma, no one should be undercutting anybody. Or there will be conversations. Just going to put that out there because everyone deserves to make retail.
Yeah, I think it's also important to remember that like 72 is already so cheap compared to every other lash serum on the market. So there's really no point to even sell less than that. I mean, you're hurting yourself and honestly, you're hurting any newbies that you want to sign up by undercutting them. Then they can't make money. And anyway, so there's really not any reason, in my opinion. And Alicia just brought up a good point that corporate is even asking us, please do not sell it for cheaper than that. Please don't. And keep in mind, like, we don't get a sharing bonus. So if you do choose to sell, which you shouldn't, because it's been told that we've been told by corporate not to, but you're not even making a sharing bonus at that point, I mean, there's not a sharing bonus on it, so you're like not making any money. So I don't know. $72 is incredible.
And let's talk about people that have had lashes. For those that y'all that are new on this call, I finally took my extensions off and I feel totally different. But my lash girl just told me last week or a couple weeks ago before I left for Florida, she raised her prices to put a new set on. This is not what I paid, but now to get a new set of lash extensions on. And again, please don't make an engagement post and then go poach all those people. That's going to look very spammy, but I just want to throw some numbers out to you guys. She is charging people, and this is cheaper than others that I've heard, $375 to put a new set on, to put new false lash extensions on that will last you anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks if you're lucky. A fill that I was paying once a month, which again is cheaper than most, was $90. When my husband heard how much the lash serum was, he literally flipped out. Number one, I got it for free, but we're going to pay on Thursday to get an extra tube. He's like, Lizzie, this savings. Like, he's so excited because I took the weave out, took my extensions out. So I feel like I got a raise. This is what we need to be talking about, because the hours that it took me about 3 hours a day to, whenever I did this, the drive up there, you're sitting for an hour. Then I had the drive back. That time is valuable. Get creative. Who do you know that has extensions? Everyone is obsessed with their lashes. The lash industry is over $1 billion industry. Everyone is obsessed with how their lashes look. Have the conversations, but this is what people are paying, not for the ones to put inside your home. If you go to get a professional service, this is a minimum of what people are paying to get good quality. Love my lashes, but I literally am like, this is going to be life-changing money that so many people will be saving. That's $72 that I'm spending every 3 months. Break that down. That's next to nothing compared to what I was paying. So I wanted to throw those numbers out to you guys for those that are curious. That's your market, are people that are obsessed with lashes. Everyone, a lot of people wear mascara. Go have those conversations because your mind would be blown. And people are going to pay $72 because that's still cheaper than one fill that I got. It's freaking nuts. Okay, now it's really question time. Okay, yeah, Jill.
Oh no. Jill?
She gone.
She gone. Let's just keep rolling. Anybody
the
else?
Lord did not want her to say what she had to say.
Wow.
Okay, what questions do we have? We try to give, that's less than $1 a day. That's such good math. I love that. Because I was sitting there thinking like, that's $25 a month. I mean, truly, that's amazing. $72. It is a 3-month supply and it's enough for you to use twice a day. And for your lashes and your lashes and your brows. So it is a brow serum as well, which is also something that we need to make sure that we're highlighting, because I was talking to my hairstylist today. I was getting my hair done and was telling her about how she should sell this. And I mentioned that it was for the brows. And she was like, oh my gosh, I could sell a ton just saying it's a brow serum. So also something to not forget about that. Yes.
Because microblading is really big right now.
And even like that lamination, that like women are literally getting their eyebrows laminated to look fuller. And now we have I mean, like, isn't that what it's for? To make them look fuller? Will it fade your permanent makeup? That's a great question. My guess would be no, because the other thing, our lash serum does not have that really long word that starts with a P that a lot of other lash serums, I really don't know how to pronounce it, like something gland or whatever. But there is an ingredient in other lash serums that is what is causing that like line on their like their eyelids. It's what's causing it can change the color of your eye, creates bloodshot eyes, dries eyes, like literally some of these lash serums do it. I'm gonna say yes, but I think New Skin tries to stay away from the terms all natural, even though, yes, that is what, Kendall, that's what makes ours, sorry, I was reading what Alicia said, but yeah. Oh, but I love that idea. focused on lashes right now, so mascara. But yeah, it's plant-based. Thank you, Alicia. So it is plant-based. You can use those words instead of saying all natural. But I mean, you guys know that Nu Skin is all of the good, none of the bad. That is our way of saying that it's plant-based, it's natural, things like that. Companies pay just to have the word organic, but it's not actually in the beauty industry. The FDA is not like the FDA does not regulate in our industry. So if someone says that it is organic, that's not regulated. They're paying money just to have that label on their tube. So that's why we don't say we're organic, because nothing is actually regulating that. That's just a total random tidbit. I don't know why I'm talking about this.
The PIP is available for this. And that is what, again, on the training on Thursday, we'll hear all of this, what we can and can't say, but go to the PIP. It's already available. There is already a board that started. If it hasn't been shared in Humble Hustlers, I'm sure Layla, Lizzie, somebody will share it. But that's your go-to on that. No, I know for sure, no, we cannot say length or growth, or we can't say growth. No growth claims, parents. But anyway, check the PIP before, you know, you say anything. That's always a safe space. I know Buck on the call today did say it was a clean product. So I'm just curious to know if that, I'm plant-based, but
all natural. It's basically because, thank you, that's the word. Prostaglandin. It was a long, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right.
That is a strange word.
One thing also that was posted by Rebecca Fair, we still cannot use the word growth in relation to our lash serum. We can't say growth, but you can say they're visibly longer, they're visibly thicker, they're visibly darker, they're visibly, did I say thicker? They visibly look these ways, but we cannot still say growth. That is something that we are still not allowed to say in relation to our hair care products, our lash serum. We cannot say the words growth. So you can't say this serum made my lashes grow. Instead, you can say this lash serum, look how long my lashes are. That's what you can say.
Yeah, they mean the same thing. People will get it. You don't need to use the word length.
And I mean, pictures are going to do it all for us anyway, but just want to make sure that we also just don't say the word growth.
Start the launch off in the right way, the compliant way, and it's going to carry you through many months. You don't want to be on their target list by not having the right before and afters, by using these keywords. Don't ruin it for you. Don't ruin it for your team. Nu Skin is being very generous, I will say, with this launch of what we can say in the pictures we're using. Guys, they're giving you a car, like press the gas pedal and freaking run, because a lot of times they say, ask for forgiveness later type of thing. And like, there's no forgiveness with this. Like, they are giving us incredible ammo to have the most successful launch. You guys are hearing the numbers. I know this doesn't launch till a month, but be doing what Alicia was saying up in the chat and be focusing on products right now that's going to help you sell this lash serum next month. It doesn't just start in June. It starts right here, right now. And getting in the rhythm of every single sale we are carrying, because I want you guys doing those exact same things next month. The next call, we're going to talk about strategy on how to maximize, if not double maximize, by the 21st. We're going to talk about when you guys should start promoting it, when you should be getting in Messenger to build your pre-order list. That doesn't matter right now because you don't get paid right now on it. You don't get volume on it right now. So focus on the rest of the month of what's going to carry me into June. What momentum, what things can I post right now? What conversations can I be having? What messages can I be sending right here, right now to set my business up for the biggest launch ever in June? That is what should be on the forefront of each of y'all's mind.
One last thing before we, oh, I'm sorry, did I interrupt somebody?
Can you answer Julie's question? Because I'm kind of under the assumption as well. That's kind of what I was getting, but I don't know. Are we gonna have to send our pictures in?
Probably wouldn't be, a bad idea. The biggest thing is they want to just make sure our pictures are like following the rules as far as we were told just some pictures that we are like taking them in the correct lighting, that we're using the white eye patches, that the directions will
and the results have to be 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's
Because-
the other thing. It has to be 4 weeks. You cannot share, oh my gosh, look at my 10-day results. Oh my gosh, look at my 2 weeks results, 3 weeks. It has to be a minimum of 4 weeks.
Mhm.
That
And
is
you're
something
gonna be
we're gonna
seeing
need.
other teams, like we're already saying, bless it, be doing things that are not compliant. Blinders on, and you do you, and do exactly what we're asking y'all to do on this call. Stick to the PIP, do the right before and afters. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be seeing all these people be showing 7 days, 14 days, just blinders on, and just pray. Not that they get caught, that's me, but
And that's why you got to get them ordered ASAP and get them in your hands like as soon as you can.
The very last thing, Amber Strickland, if you are on, do you want to mention the opportunity calls? Or do you want me to? I don't know if I know she's on. I don't know if she can't talk right now. Oh, she's with kids. Okay. So we have decided that every Monday until the launch in June, every Monday at 8 p.m., we're going to be having an opportunity call. We are all recruiting like crazy right now. And so we are going to continue to have opportunity calls. So these calls are 30 minutes. These are what sorry, I saw your thing pop up and I got distracted. These are what you will be sending to people that are interested in the business. So this is where we just chat about how you make money, how you earn trips, a little bit about what sets Nu Skin apart. It's a quick 30-minute call for anyone that is interested in the business. We're going to be doing them every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. 30-minute call, opportunity calls. You can make your own graphic. We can share graphics. But we just thought that since we are in a huge recruiting boom right now, so many people are focusing on it, that we want to give people the opportunity to be on these calls live. It's so much better than watching a recorded video. It just feels so much more personal when people can hop on. So we decided that today that we are going to be doing opportunity calls every Monday night. So everyone is invited to invite their people that are interested. Yeah, so wanted to make sure we got that news out there.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see if I don't get kicked off this time that I try to talk. Good Lord, my child was like, Mom, it's because the Lord didn't want you to talk. I'm like, thank you, twice.
Literally said that.
Okay, two things I was gonna say. The first thing I was gonna say was, if you have a relationship with a type of influencer that promotes Flutter Habit, Flutter Buy, I don't know, any of these eyelash companies, a lot of them have gone bankrupt in the last 2 years. In the past, it's like, because it's $1 billion industry, go to those people. If you have relationships to them, don't necessarily just like, hey, I have this opportunity, here you go. But if you have a relationship with people who have the ability to, like, I have a girl that has been on my team that literally said she sells over 200 lash serums and makes no money. Like, makes, like she said, $5 a tube. She doesn't make any money. So go to those people, have a conversation, talk about the retail profit, because they're definitely interested in the potential with this. The second thing I was going to say is, what's working for me right now is, you guys, I'm sending recruiting videos. You guys, I want you to see my face. We have the largest launch coming. It's going to be so big. It's for the lash industry. I would love for you to do this business with me. It's like 30 seconds. I send it, and I'm getting a lot of yeses and a lot of good response from videos rather than sending voice text or regular text. So those were my suggestions for this.
Yay! Sorry, I was taking a selfie. I love that, Jill. That's so good. So who do you know that's an influencer and that sells those type of things? And she sent me a sweet little Mother's Day video, so that's what it reminded me of. I love that. Another way to recruit. Anybody else before we hop off?
Okay, this is Amber. I'm hiding from my kids right now. Okay, so something that has worked for me, and I'm a firm believer in, like, if you keep sending the same message or doing the same thing and you're not getting any results at all, and you are taking the actions, you got to change something, right? So I wasn't adding how much people could make by selling it to only 18 people. When I started adding that, I started recruiting like crazy. People started going, wait. People who had told me no for, well, the whole 2 years I've been doing this business, all of a sudden are like, okay, I'm listening. Okay, let's talk tomorrow. Okay, I want to know more. Like money talks. So personally, like when I told them they could make that much just by selling to 18 women they know that want to have longer, thicker lashes, they're like, boom, let's do this.
So
That's
good.
all I got.
I literally had a recruit say to me, because I've been like sharing that number, and she said, oh my gosh, okay, tell me what I need to do to get started. I need to make this money before my daughter's birthday in July. And I'm like, so she's hearing the numbers that she sells 18 and she just paid for her daughter's dream birthday. So
Maybe we
that.
should make a I'm sorry, did I interrupt? I was just gonna say maybe in Humble Hustler Executives, Humble Hustler Facebook group, maybe we have a Lash Serum landing page that has links to the eye patches, links to this Zoom. We share wording that's working, we share the money breakdown. Should we have like a little landing page so everyone can go back to that?
That's genius. Genius.
Okay, it's 9:30.
Can we take a pic before everybody hops off? Please don't drop like flies, for the love. One
Okay.
pic.
Yeah, it's like pinned though. Can you change it to like gallery?
Yeah.
I'm on, you want me to take it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have it on gallery on mine, so I know you're pinned, but on mine, you're not pinned.
Just top right, Leland. It'll switch to gallery.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, ready? Okay, you don't know which one you're on, so keep smiling. Go to the next page. Turn your cameras on. Three pages today. Holy cow. Okay, I got everybody.
Okay, y'all. Thanks for hopping on.
Thank you.
Bye.